Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of Encanto. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Encanto is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Disney. It comes in a standard slipcover edition available at all your local and online retailers, as well as exclusives from Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. Now, as far as the film itself, when it comes to Disney animation, I am a big fan pretty much of all their films. Encanto, of course, has a unique story. I think the personalities of the characters also match what's happening on screen very well. There's such a good family dynamic, beautiful story, and there's so many great moments. Music is just top notch, of course. Lin-Manuel Miranda is squarely behind this one. Voice cast is fantastic, and just the visuals are breathtaking. This movie, I think, has it all. It really has, I feel, the pedigree to become a modern Disney classic. I feel very strongly about this one. It's really great, and more films like this, please. Between Pixar and Disney Animation, I think more or less they're really on a roll, and Encanto, I'm just a big fan of the movie. So yeah, check it out. If you like previous Disney animation, you know what you're getting into, but I think it really adds something unique to the whole overall library of Disney films. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing of the Steelbook. Okay, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of Encanto. I really like the artwork. It's colorful and it represents the movie itself very well. And then we have the back on the spine, and interior. There's some artwork on the discs. And on the case itself. So, yeah, very nice presentation. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Encanto on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 185:1 aspect ratio. It was finished at a 4K digital intermediate with HDR10 for the grading. Now the movie itself on 4K disc looks exceptionally clean. Modern animation really looks wonderful here, and ultimately it's a fantastic looking presentation. For those viewers that enjoy good color pop with the HDR, you're absolutely going to be in for a treat. This movie is exceptional, especially when it comes to the color palette. Everything looks beautiful here. It's rich and bold, very striking. The landscape is absolutely breathtaking. It looks really good, especially during the daytime sequences. Isabella's ability to produce flowers and her room look fantastic. It's very colorful, and it really stands out with HDR. The clothing that the various characters wear throughout the film is very bold, and during the many musical numbers, the palette often shifts and it's complemented very nicely with HDR. Black levels look nicely rendered throughout the film. During the flashback sequence when Abuela meets her husband, and later on in the film when she's escaping with the triplets, it looks very appropriate. And the interiors of the casita, especially when they're dimly lit, look fantastic. Antonio's ceremony also is a good example of this. And when Mirabelle's looking for Bruno and she finds him in that area, it looks very atmospheric. The 4K DI really squeezes out that extra bit of detail throughout the movie. You can practically make out the stitching on the outfits the characters are wearing, and also the freckles on Mirabelle's face, the small hairs on the back of Luisa's neck, the imperfections in the buildings surrounding the casita look good. Isabella's room, with the abundance of flowers that are in there, have a good bit of texture to them. Overall, the 4K DI does a great job with detail. Encanto on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio presentation. Those that are familiar with Disney 4K releases know that audio is not exactly their strongest quality. That being said, I do feel that the surround sound activity in Encanto is very strong, although the overall energy of the track can be a little flat. Dialogue is prioritized in the center channel, though I did notice during some of the musical numbers that the music itself seemed to drown out the voices when they're singing. And the front speakers, I feel they do a very good job, and they're complementary to the center. The mid-level and rear speakers produce a good amount of surround activity, either during musical numbers or other sequences. The scene where Mirabelle and Bruno are together and he's trying to recreate the vision that he witnessed, the wind is surrounding all around you. And high speakers also produce a good amount of discrete and complementary activity. With a sequence when Antonio is getting ready to enter his door and the birds are flying, they're clearly on top of you, and I think it does add to the overall immersion. And the LFE channel, it's kind of flat. There's not a whole lot going on there. While it's not exactly dead on arrival, I did notice it kick in from time to time. It's not going to be anything demo worthy. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Encanto on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a solid A. The 4K disc with HDR makes this picture look beautiful. Colors burst off the screen, black levels look nicely rendered, and when it comes to detail, those little fine enhancements really are noticeable. This movie looks spectacular on 4K and it should be in your collection. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a B+. While Disney's not exactly setting the world on fire with their audio mixes on disc, I do feel Encanto has enough going for it to make it a worthwhile listen. The surround sound field is fairly active and immersive, and everything up front sounds clean. The only real problem is the low end. It's a little bit on the weak side, but the overall presentation here on 4K I think sounds very good. So that is my review of Encanto on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.